Welcome to the In Search of a Better Way channel. Well, In Search of a Better Way podcast at FlowConnect channel. My name is Ben Bad. And so good to have you guys in here with us. So as I promised, I started the podcast in order. And this is okay, I change this angle. Just bear with me. Alright. So as I said, I told you I'm gonna start podcasting way often. It's been a long time I didn't started this. So I miss this. Well, what's happened in this week was I started getting new connections from LinkedIn. I started a new page on Facebook in the name of the FlowConnect. I figured out that the Facebook is actually a better way to bring more people. So I'm checking out some comments that have been giving us in LinkedIn. Let's see. There is a lady in my LinkedIn channel, and she was just posted about. Let's see what she was posted. An attractive woman and a smart and attractive man has only one destiny in life. That is loneliness. Others will be blind by jealousy, and there is no other interest in the individuality. By Yalda Najaf Abadi. So, yeah, she was just posted this in LinkedIn, and I thought, I think that she meant just people just gotta be calmed down and figure out the way to find the interest in each other as a human being. Because in this noisy world, people just they just find a way to compete. It's not that bad to be compete, but it's compete for life. Actually, there is nothing end to this thing. And she just messaged me that, look, I just posted a thing and people just don't understand the way I'm talking. People just get mad at each other and say, no, this is right, this is wrong. People don't have the ear to listen anymore. This is what happened. I saw this example in United States more actually by more comedians. I saw Dave Chappelle. I saw Bill Burr. That they tell some jokes and people just bitch more and complain. They just being so sensitive about nothing actually. They don't hear what they say. For example, Bill Burr I think he was in Chicago, and he was talking about how he dated his wife for the first time, and he was at first he was going to the suburb, and in those neighborhoods that, the racially mixed area, those things. He's always talking like that, and in the way to play the balanced way, so don't piss people off. And at first he's go through this upper the lower neighborhood of the Chicago. Maybe it was Chicago. No, he was meeting in the New York. The stand-up special was in Chicago, actually. Sorry, it was my bad. He was in the upper New York, and he goes through the main street, and the digit of the every street is going to the triple digits, and he always getting nervous to go upper and upper, just because go get some sex, and he just wanted to get laid at time. But the main idea of his speak was he was just scared to go through those neighborhoods. But one of the audience after the show just came out to him, and he said, "I like you, man. You're afraid of the black pussy." and he talked about this. He talked about it, and the Bill just told him, "Look, this is not even remotely what I actually said. But if you just wanted to take this as your waypoint, it's not my responsibility to babysit you, because I'm already deal with all the hate comments or the stupid ass talking, the people just talking to him, and this is actually universal. It's been into the social media, even our real lives. And if Yalda is listening, just don't care about what other people say. This is your personal experience, and you feel the need, and you see the value in your experience to share it. Don't care about other people think. It might be wrong, but if it's wrong and you share it, you learn that it's wrong. And if it's right, you have a mind, you have a brain in your head, right? You can realize that this is right, and the only thing that I'm sharing it is just to help people. But if other people trying to be ignorant and don't want to listen to it, and they just trying to be shown off and just say that other people want to being dumb and I am the one who remains, just don't care about it. Just don't even think about what other people say. It's you going to be remain. This is your life, and you just wanted to help people to realize it. And that's all matters. So, thank you for doing this. And yeah, I don't afraid of a black pussy either. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It was just too funny to hear it from the Midnight Miracle of Dave Chappelle's podcast. If you don't join in, just join in to him. And this is actually really funny of his podcast comedy. It was real funny. It was Kevin Hart in it, and it was Bill Burr in it, and it was real funny. I had a good laugh with that podcast. So what else is going on? At this other week, I couldn't be consistent in YouTube channel for myself because There are some family issues. I tried to be consistent. I couldn't, and I need to have a plan about this. I just figured out I just couldn't do it every day. Doesn't matter how hard I should try in this. I just couldn't. So maybe I do a plan for you know, just one day for pro tip series, one day for answer question series, one day for webinars, and one day for the podcast, 4 times in a week. Because as I told you guys in the last podcast, it's one of the key things to success in YouTube is to be consistent. The algorithms is always going to be like that. And just like the Mr. Beast in the YouTube channel, when I analyzed his YouTube channel, at first he wasn't making any views in his videos, but after 4 or 5 years, his videos just going up. He was booming. He's actually right now, just from the AdSense from the YouTube, he's making almost about $1 million per month. That's actually pretty good. It's actually great. Just from the AdSense of the YouTube, this is actually pretty great. So this is actually just like any other businesses. Just like any other businesses. Because you have to be consistent. You have to plan the long term. You have to play the long term business way. Because this is the only way to see this YouTube channel as a business and to make it grow. And talk to all the people individually and talk about your channel. It's not just any sales pitch. They're just gonna come to your channel and subscribe and watch your videos. And if they're interested, they're gonna be remain. And I just figured out that. So I need to be I'm going to make 4 videos per week, and so it won't drain my energy. I hope it's going to work, and I know it's going to work because what I'm doing it's actually pretty good, and it's going to help you all, you guys. And I get some connection from professors and universities and talk to them. Get some new connections from new professors from the United States. And I'm going to talk to them and try to make some connections and make some schedules so we can talk to them. If you guys want to learn about some new areas and new topics, and if you want me to talk to some random people or some specific people, and you know some names, just let me know, and I go through it, and I will talk to them. And the main idea of me, I just wanted to create this podcast, and in the way I wanted to talk to people, is to get to know new people. And I wanted the FlowConnect is going to be the database of these new people too, so others can be grow in their business by FlowConnect too. Because I use the same method in my business, it helps a lot. If you know some people, use your network. These people are always going to help you a lot. people just made. I don't know, some people, it might be hard, they might even don't trust you, but for the long game in business, you have to know people. You have to understand our power is remain in each other. Even in some philosophical way, or even the business way, or even in any other topics, our power is remain in others. You have to understand that we have to see each other as human being, not just from people from other countries or from even other neighborhoods. We are all humans. You have to understand this. If you want to successful in life, you have to understand that you have to connect with more people. And it's better to connect with people that are more successful than you, more powerful than you. Because there is always going to be some people that are more successful than you, more powerful than you. And I talked to one of my who's this called? His name is Said, and I know how the way we related, what we are. He's my relatives, but let's call him. He's my cousin. But I know it's not. But why not? Just telling you guys that. He was active in graphics. He was studying graphics. He was as he told me, he invests his life in graphics. But something happened to his eyes. Maybe it was came from his family, or it was just a random disease. Something just happened to his eyes. Let's see what was the condition. I don't know the term in English. Let's see. In Persian it means قوزک قرنیه, but in English, let's see. The cornea of the eye. Let's see it's the right term. Just want to use Google. Yes. The cornea of the eye. The basic is when the eye just let's see. I'm sorry. I'm just taking it too long, am I? It's like the eye bent down more than its the angle is. It's more this bent down thing is more likely common in older people, but it's happened to him, and it's when I see his condition that he just couldn't see things clearly. It's pretty scary. I talked to some people and some doctors mostly. He just couldn't. He just couldn't to pursue the graphics anymore. But I told him, you have to find a way in this. You have to find a way. Talk to some doctors. Even if it couldn't get better, at least how to make it remain as still as it is, and so it couldn't get worse anymore. And just find a way to look at some monitors and get this going again. Because he had to find a way. If he couldn't, might as well he's going to die. Because when I talk to him, in his mind, he find life meaningless. He tried to show things that it's not like that, but when I talk to him, he's just desperate. And I worry about him. I'm so worried about him. And I just don't want it to remain in this negativity. But there might be a lot of people out there just things like that and just go through the same thing. And I tell him, look, I know your personality. I know how you're thinking right now. We just gave up. Look, and I told him, look, if I was in your shoes, I know what I'm going to do. If I see nothing to go through my life, I might as well kill myself. But I can't do that. And you won't do that either because you don't have the courage to kill yourself. At least find the courage to start this again. Because this is the only thing that you're good at. He's not even good at talking to other people. He's so shy. It's not a bad thing right now, but you have to find a way to communicate more. Because this is how the life is. If you couldn't communicate, might as well do nothing. Just stay at home and think about just, I don't know, sun shining and rainbows and stuff. Just imagine things going to happen, but it's not actually going to happen. And he pissed me off. It just, I just want to curse him out. Oh my God. A lot of people just go through something. Even I do. There are a lot of things that I just realize, even about making money. I've been successful, but I wasn't doing smart things with my money. Even though I didn't buy anything with my money, I just hold them and I didn't invest my money so it can grow and give me some cash flow. And I'm so mad at myself because of that. But at least I learned I need to have some asset to give me some revenue every month. And this cashless thing is always hurtful for people. Because there is a time in our lives so we've been successful and we have money in that time. I just wish we could be smarter in our lives too. So that's the thing that I wanted to talk about for this podcast. It's not going to be a 1 hour podcast, but this is just things that I've been go through in my heart and in my mind. So I hope you guys learn from this and do something good with this knowledge and with this experience that I go through. And please go to YouTube and go to the FlowConnect channel and subscribe and watch our videos. We have a very specific playlist for any people in every industries and any topics that you might be interested in. And hit the bell button so you won't be left out of watching these videos. So at the end, my name is Ben Bad, and take care of each other.